Belly of the Beast.
So this is the final choice you have to make. This is pretty cool.
Yeah, definitely choose this one.
Yes, absolutely.
The other one is hard to do the last level if you take out air.
And that's not to say that doing the other way or doing it this way is easy on hard difficulty.
The last level's hard.
Tough. I didn't struggle with it. It took me a couple tries to get the right kind of order down and the build stuff. But let's talk about this one before we do. This is Belly of the Beast, correct?
Yep.
So by choosing this mission, there are no Nidus worms on the final mission. And I guess we'll talk about that later, why that's important. 3 achievements. Complete all mission objectives in the Belly of the Beast mission. What are the mission objectives?
I don't know. I assume I didn't really even look at them.
Yeah, there's no more research to do. There's no more money to get, so I don't think
maybe get those like random soldiers through.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, that Unbreakable. Complete the Belly of the Beast mission without letting a hero fall incapacitated on normal difficulty. This isn't too hard to do on hard.
Right.
The only what's his name? The healer, Egon?
Yeah.
Is that the name of the same guy from Ghostbusters?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't let him... Like, he's the one that's going to die, probably, if anybody. Because what happens is he'll heal anybody else before himself.
Right.
So, if he's in front of the group, he'll get shot up, and he can't heal himself. Whereas, like, Tychus or Jim, or... What's the other guy? The little dwarf.
I know it. I just can't think of it.
Anyway, so Egon, you gotta just be careful to keep him in the back of the group, and quick saves are helpful as well. So save frequently. It's not really a rush mission until the very end of it. So you can really take your time, let your team completely regenerate in health before moving on.
So a thing that so say the last achievement.
Last achievement. 1 shot, 50 kills. Kill 50 units with a single penetrator round in the Belly of the Beast mission on hard difficulty.
So don't worry about that until the next area.
Until you change
when there's
maps.
the infested Marines, yeah.
Until you change maps.
So don't worry about
there
that
are
yet.
2 sections where it's very obvious that you're gonna get that you can get 50 kills.
You can get tons of kills, yeah.
Don't worry about that until much later on in the level.
So a skill that you need for this level is pressing tab. Because you need to access all your guys' special abilities quickly. And so you can tab through each guy, and then if you're doing the grid, Z is their special.
And Jim is going to be the first one, so if you press 1, Jim should be selected, which is the penetrator, which is the sniper rifle thing. They can just blast through a whole group of dudes.
Yeah, what I like to do is when I'm like going through, if I want to go back to Jim, I just reselect the group because he's number 1.
Okay.
I find that quicker than like scrolling back to him.
Yeah, that's also what I was saying. If you, what I like to do as well is hit 2 and then 1 really quickly, which automatically selects the first guy of the group. So instead of highlighting stuff again, I just go hit 2, which is one of the other dudes, and then 1, which I set as the hotkey for the entire group. And yeah, so the second guy in the group is going to be Tychus, which is a grenade, which is pretty effective versus groups. Not that great versus structures right there. I mean, it's good enough.
Yeah.
It helps kill them faster. So that
Swan.
Swan, yeah, there you go. Rory Swan. So that Spore Crawler right there, you can actually kill without him even shooting at you from a height advantage right there. So, not important. So, talk about why you chose this route versus no air units.
Well, I just did both. I recorded both and had saves of both. So I could try either the final mission all in, either way.
Right.
And so I just went in and I just saw how long I could last. Just without, just going in, not really thinking about it, just see how long I'd last. I lasted like twice as long without any of those Nidus worms. Because those Nidus worms come up and there's like Ultralisks coming out of them. And if you let one like go, like they like burrow pretty far out in the map, so you have to like go out and hunt these Nidus worms
while there's dudes attacking your base.
Yeah, and then the Queen of Blade comes and you're like, oh god, I'm done.
Yeah. I tried both ways as well, and I found that choosing this route to eliminate Nidus worms and have lots of air units was much easier to defend as well. Mainly because there's less ground units, which makes it easier to defend your base and like repair your base and build your base in like between waves of dudes.
Yeah.
Which is much easier. Like at the very beginning of the map with Nidus worms, like I couldn't even build up a good wall quickly enough.
Yeah, it's
like there's so many things you have to do at the beginning of that mission that maybe the Nidus worm way is good if you're like much better at the game. But for me, it was so much easier just to mass Vikings, set up a nice barracks or bunker line, set up a nice.
Well, and one of the other things was
siege tanks on each little entrance, and then build continue.
I had way more minerals than gas, and so I could just blow the minerals on missile turrets.
Yes, and on the last mission, I guess we'll talk about this more there, but you're going to end up with so much more minerals than you can spend, and so you'll just end up. I was building as many bunkers and as many turrets as I really could, just to spend money.
Right.
Just because those are offensive units, but they don't cost resources. You're going to get 200, and
sounds like a plan.
You just need to be spending your money and like taking up space and having things that attack is very helpful.
So you got these like detonations that you have to protect, these like nukes. So basically, on this one I like to choose the lower left.
Okay.
For the Flamin' Betty.
I definitely chose the top right because you can shoot the top left and the top right.
Oh.
It shoots through the wall.
See, I figured I'll just let that one. The top left and top right are kind of together. I'll have all my dudes attack those and just let Flamin' Betty take the back.
Right. Oh, that makes sense. Like, it's
because these guys are more powerful than Flamin' Betty.
No, absolutely.
But this first third isn't too bad.
No, this first one's pretty easy.
The second one's tricky, or the one where you're like going down the hall. Is it the second one or the third one?
The only one I had problems with was the very last one. When was it a queen?
Oh, the boss kind of
battle.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was the only one that I had to retry. Everything else I just got on my first try.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just keep replacing the Flaming Betty every chance you get.
Because not only does she attack, but she kind of blocks.
Yes, she does.
And she'll the enemies will attack her instead of going past for you. So it's super effective. And then try to save your Jim, Raynor, and Tychus specials for like the stronger enemies, like those tall, weird bug guys. Yeah.
Yes, they are very effective versus those. Yeah, just remember to keep tabbing through, calling those things down, basically every chance you get. I mean, you don't want to have something just sitting there, wasting away.
Right.
You want to use it to get it regenerating so you need another one.
Yeah, and all the abilities are cooldown, not energy, so they're infinite. Yes. So use them as much as possible.
The charges are ready to blow.